Oh, what a beautiful, sensitive telling that was. It was just, and that's what I love about these sessions.
God.
You can just go all over the spectrum of emotion. It's beautiful. And Francis Kennedy, I'm lining you up for next. I'm ringing my bell. But before I'm going to tell you a little bit about our Francis. So here we go. Yeah, she lives in Listowel, but we claims her in Cork. She's claimed in Kerry too, but she points out herself that she is a Cork. Yeah. She's the youngest of a family of 11, and songs and stories were part of the home life. I can just imagine it. And all that night, and her father would fill them with stories, and her mother loved the ghost stories and would tell of the strange lights and things that go bump in the night. It was easy then for Frances to fall into singing and telling stories, and she's still, encouraging the young people. She put on in this festival over the weekend, and you can see how much they love her. My own relationship with Frances, of course, goes back about 30 years. So encouraging, Frances. Thank you so much, personally, my heart, for my own storytelling. Now, I'm going to ask you to take it away. Take it away, Frances.
After that introduction, oh my God, it'd be like the ones lined up in the front row of the church the day of the funeral, and the eulogy was given about the father, and the mother tipped one of the children and she said, will you go up there and see, is that your father that's in the coffin that they're talking about? So I think the way I was blown up like that was like a eulogy. Sure, we all need a hug in the morning and one at the end of the day, and as many as possible squeezed in between to keep life's troubles at bay. No matter wherever you wander, mask up or at home you will stay, for there's no hope or a chance or a bit of romance, for 6 feet apart you must stay. There's no chance of a hug in the morning, nor one at the end of the day. There's no hope or a chance of a bit of a romance, for 6 feet apart you should stay. No matter wherever you wander, mask up or at home you should stay. A staycation is fine and a small glass of wine, would you hug night nor morning? No way. And I suppose this is the way the times we're living in. There is going to be no hugs and no nothing like this. It's just tough times, but sure, we'll get over them. There were 2 brothers named James and Jackie Browne. They lived close to Eskeaton, near the bridge below the town. Their house had served them all their days, though it was very small. 1 bedroom and a kitchen, and then no size at all. But that was no big problem. What to do them all their days? But James, he took a notion of a woman from a day. He took Bold Jack aside one day and said, oh yeah, we're getting wed, and if you've no objection, Ginny'll share with us the bed. I lie in the middle, you can lie in my right hand side, and in the left will be the resting place of my darling newfound bride. And in the long cold nights of winter, you can warm my back, while Ginny'll save my belly from the fiercest frost attack. Well, James and Jean got married, and the threesome went to bed, and they lay in their allotted place, as James so wisely said. Jack, he looked across at Ginny before James doused the light. Oh, said me God, there'll be some fun in this old house tonight. Well, James was less than happy with the look on Ginny's face, and he didn't like the tenor of the words his brother said. He said, listen here now, Jackie boy. Don't you touch a thing of mine. Remember that I'm 63 and you're only 59. Now, if Jean and me are courting, don't you get involved at all. Stick to your own side of the bed and turn and face the wall. Because, says Jack, that could be difficult with you two beside me there. For you know, he says, I like the look of Ginny with her lovely long blonde hair. So James tossed and he tumbled, but could not go to sleep. He thought it was his duty and all night a vigil for to keep, until one on either side of him was snoring really loud. He thought Jeannie in the moonlight was floating on a cloud. With his thoughts he fought and wrestled as he tried to stay awake, for he knew that his brother would the first advantage take. So he lay there and he listened, and the sleep it did him lure. And you know, he reckoned he was lying between a couple of right bad whores, and he thought back to his boyhood days when dances sweet but few, sure any girl he fancied in, sure Jack had liked her too. And once when he was near engaged and made his plans all plain, sure he found his brother smooching with his sweetheart down the lane. Thus the luring road to sleep he dared not try to take, but he gave the other reflexive jump as he tried to stay awake. At last the clock it seemed far off. The room felt misty to his eyes. His eyelids felt like heavy weights, and he lost the will to fight. It seemed a moment after he woke with a start. There was a heavy weight across his chest and a thumping in his heart. He reached up and grabbed his brother that was crawling over him. He caught him by the shoulder and just underneath the chin. In a tortured grip he held him. Oh, he held him firmly there. And he looked across at Ginny with her touched and tangled hair. In an angry voice he shouted, "Where are you going, Jack?" I said, "Jack, I'm not going anywhere. I'm already coming back." Thank you, folks.
Oh my God, I was laughing away here. It's such a pity that we have to turn off the audience reaction because the audience reaction to that, friend.
Thank you, folks.
I was looking at the faces. It was just brilliant. Really enjoyed that. Thank you.
Thank you, folks. We've had a great weekend of stories is spent here. And my God, your feature telling this morning, brilliant, amazing, 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 amazing. And Paddy, to join with what he said this morning, I'm telling you, a world-class storyteller in our Miss Maria Gillen.
Oh, thank you very much. I love it. Thank you so much. Right, so I'm going to